Moon Yoga. We are a yoga studio in Youngsville, North Carolina, and I'm thrilled to start my day with you for Wake Up and Yoga. So for today's practice, we're going to need some props if you have them. We're going to grab a couple of blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can always use some thick books. Or if you don't have them, don't worry about it. You can still do the practice without your blocks. I always recommend having a blanket available for any yoga practice. And if you have a strap, you want to grab that. If you don't have a strap, a scarf, a belt. You can even use a t-shirt with long sleeves. That can work as well. So today, we're going to actually slow things down. We're going to have a nice, gentle practice, some gentle movement. We'll take some nice, deep stretches and some restorative poses. So oftentimes, on Monday mornings, we are either charged and ready to go, having rested during the weekend, or maybe we're feeling a little bit slow, a little sluggish, maybe a little foggy from the weekend because it's Monday morning. And regardless of what type of Monday person you are, I encourage you today to just embrace that slowness, right? If you're feeling just a little bit slow, just embrace it. This is a great opportunity to just slow down and go within and ease your way into the week. And if you're someone who's like hypercharged for Monday morning, this is a great opportunity to, again, just bring it down a little bit. Maybe setting some nice intentions for the week ahead and just get really clear on your goals and intentions. So let's get started. We're going to come to our backs to start. So just lying down on your mat or on the floor. We're actually not going to be doing any standing poses today. So if you'd like to just lay on the floor or on the blanket, you can do that. Just coming down into Shavasana to start. So our feet come to the corners of the mat, our arms are down by our sides, and just settling in here. And an invitation to scan the body from the top of the head to the tips of the toes, just taking inventory. How do I feel today? How do I feel in my body? Where are the areas of tension? And then taking a moment to just check in. How do I feel in my mind today? How am I feeling emotionally? Am I feeling stressed? Am I feeling at peace? And again, just noticing these feelings without any judgment. That's bringing awareness there. If your eyes are not closed, an invitation to just gently close the eyes. And bringing one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. And feeling the belly rise as you inhale. Feeling the fall of the belly as you exhale. Noticing the sensations of the breath. Turning inward. Perhaps setting an intention for your practice or for your day or even for the week ahead. And we'll take 3 full breaths together. We inhale, feeling that belly rise. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, filling up, expand. Exhale, release. Last one, full inhale here. And let it go. Really nice. And from here, we're going to extend our arms overhead, finding a nice full body stretch. Stretching it out, reaching the hands, reaching the toes. Nice stretch here. Beautiful. And then releasing those arms back down to our sides, we're going to bring the knees in towards the chest. And just rocking side to side. Starting to wake up that low back. Drawing some circles with the knees. Just gently moving the body. Moving in both directions with those circles. Really nice. And when you're ready, keeping that right knee into the chest, we're going to send that left leg long and extending that right leg up in the air. Just taking the hands and bringing them behind the thigh here. And just some gentle movement, waking up the hip, just rocking side to side. And then forward and back. There's no wrong way to do this. We're just exploring that hip. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to point and flex the foot. Just waking up the ankle. Nice. Drawing some circles with the foot. Saying hello. Beautiful. And when you're ready, go ahead and bend that right knee. And if you'd like to open up the hip, we're going to let that right knee come over towards that right side. Maybe you take your block and rest the knee on the block. Just a gentle hip opening here. Connecting to that breath. On your next inhale, we'll bring that knee back into the chest and send that right leg long. That left knee now comes into the chest. Really nice. The right leg is long. We're going to extend that left leg up in the air. Just taking the hands and gently placing them around the thigh. And just starting to explore the joint here. Just rocking that leg forward and back. From side to side. Just noticing how the side feels different without any judgment. Really nice. Coming back to center, we're going to point and flex that foot, getting into the ankle. Ooh, maybe hear some cracking and popping. That's totally normal. Some circles with the foot. Really nice. And when you're ready, we're going to come back to center. We're going to bend that left knee and then open up the hip. So bringing that knee over towards that left side. Maybe we take our block and slide it right underneath the knee. You can also play with the position of the knee. It can be closer up towards the head or sliding it down further towards the feet. And just noticing how that changes the stretch. Beautiful. On your next inhale, we bring that knee back into the chest and send both legs long. We're going to extend those arms overhead again. Nice full body stretch here. And we're going to find what's called a banana pose. So walking the feet over towards that bottom right corner of the mat. And we're going to take those hands and come over to the top right corner of the mat. So our spine's in a little C shape, or like a banana. Just feeling a nice stretch here in the side body. Maybe taking that right ankle and crossing it over the left. Really nice. Uncrossing those ankles. We'll take that left ankle now and cross it over the right. Just notice how that changes the stretch. Uncross those ankles and we come back through center and find our banana pose on the other side. So feet to the left corner of the mat. Hands to the left corner, finding that C shape. Taking that left ankle, we cross it over the right. Finding our little stretch here. Uncrossing those ankles, we try that right over the left. Again, just noticing the differences. Beautiful. Uncrossing those ankles, we walk the feet and the hands back to center. Just gently bring our arms down by our sides. We're going to bring our knees back into our chest. And options here, we're going to come to a seated position. You can roll over to your side and push yourself up, or if you like, you can rock and roll back and forth, massaging off the spine. And come up to a seated position, and that's where we'll all meet together. Really nice. And here, if you'd like to take a blanket and slide it under your sit bones for a little more comfort, you can certainly do that. Really nice. So finding a comfortable seated position for you, maybe your legs are crossed, maybe you're sitting up on a block, or you can come to your knees and sit back on your heels. We're going to bring the chin down towards the chest, move that head over towards that right side, and gently nod the head here. Beautiful. Coming down through center, we move over to that left side. Gentle nods of the head. And then moving the head side to side, drawing a U shape with the chin, just gently getting into the neck here, always being very tender with the neck. Just giving it some love. As you go through these slow, gentle movements, connecting to your intention, connecting inward, just noticing, taking inventory, how do I feel? Without judging it. Coming back through center, nice long spine here. We'll take a full inhale. Full exhale. Beautiful. Coming into the shoulders now. We'll draw them up towards the ears, back and down. We carry a lot of stress and tension in our shoulders. So when we move them, it allows that energy to release. Really nice. Relaxing those shoulders down, nice long spine here. We take a full inhale. Full exhale. Beautiful. Coming into our wrists next, we're just going to make some circles here. And if you notice some sounds, it's perfectly normal. Just your wrists are making music. Moving in the other direction. Really nice. Gently releasing those hands back down to the lap. We'll take a full inhale. Full exhale. And an inhale, we'll open up through the chest, arching the back, drawing the shoulders back, the gaze goes up. And exhale, around the spine, tucking the chin, or seated cat and cow. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, we round, continuing to warm up the spine here. Inhale, opening up one more time. Exhale, we round. And inhale, coming back to a nice neutral spine. Taking a full exhale. And an inhale, we'll sweep that left arm up overhead, extending it up, reaching, and then bending over towards that right side. Maybe that right hand comes down to the earth. Maybe you slide it out just a little bit if you'd like to get deeper into your stretch here. Keeping that chest open, we're not dumping forward, nice and expanded. And inhale brings us back up through center. Reaching that right arm up, extending up. We bend over to the left side. Inhale brings us back up, reaching both arms up overhead. Those fingertips are reaching up towards the sky. We'll take a full inhale. And exhale as we twist over towards that right side. Left hand comes to the right knee. As we look over that right shoulder. Nice spinal rotation here. And inhale brings us back up through center, sweeping those arms up. And then exhale, we twist over to the other side, looking over that shoulder. And then inhale will bring us back up to center, sweeping both arms up overhead, looking up, reaching. And exhaling, hands to heart center or to your left, just taking a moment here, maybe closing the eyes, turning inward, connecting to your intention. Taking a full inhale here. Exhale, releasing the hands down to the left, bringing the hands to the knees. We'll begin rotating the torso. Nice and slowly, we're not in a rush here. So we're grounding through those sit bones as we move the energy up the spine. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Promise you can't do it wrong. Imagine that your torso is a big spoon, stirring a really big cup of coffee or tea. And when you're called to do so, moving in the other direction. So while we're warming up the spine here, we're also getting a bit into the hips. Maybe you'd like to get the shoulders involved a bit. Really nice. Starting to make those circles smaller and smaller, spiraling back to center, back to stillness. We'll all meet together with a nice tall spine. We'll take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. From here, we're going to extend our legs out in front of us. Really nice. So, turning to the side here. So our legs are straight in front of us. Our toes are flexed, our feet are flexed. Toes coming up towards the nose. You can place a little space between the feet if you'd like a little bit more space here. And if you have your strap, we're going to grab that and just hook it around your feet. Taking the strap in both hands. Again, you can do this with a belt or a scarf. We're going to inhale as we lengthen the spine, we extend. And exhale, we hinge forward, first at the hips. Going as far down as you can in the hips, and then if you'd like to surrender down further, you can allow yourself to do that. It doesn't matter how far forward you fold. This is an intense stretch, probably feeling this in your hamstring, in your back. Any sharp shooting pains, you want to back out of it. But it's normal to feel some pressure and some tension. Just breathing here, be with the sensations. Full inhale. Exhale, let it go. And your next inhale, we gently come back up, nice long spine. Just unhooking that strap, releasing the hands down by our sides. We're just going to give our legs a little shake, a little wiggle. Really nice. And from here, we're going to separate into a straddle position or V shape with the legs. Again, it doesn't matter how far your legs are apart. We just want some space here. We're going to inhale as we bring those arms up. And exhale as we fold over that left leg. And then inhale, we come back up. And exhale, we fold over the right leg. And we come back up. Exhale, left. Keeping that going back and forth. Just connecting with that breath. This movement helps reduce anxiety. Really nice. The next time you find yourself up, we're going to reach those fingertips up here. Inhale. Exhale, folding over that left leg. We're going to hold it. Doesn't matter how far forward you fold. Your hands can be to your foot, to your ankle, your calf. It can be on either side of the leg. Inhale brings us back up through center, sweeping those arms up. And exhale, we'll fold over that right leg this time. Really nice. Beautiful. Inhale, we come back up, sweeping those arms up. And exhale, this time we hinge forward between the legs. And we can bring those hands down right in front of us. Maybe we come down to those forearms. Or you can bring your hands to your ankles, your calf, your feet, whatever feels best for you. Finding that nice stretch here. Maybe feeling this a little bit more in that low back. In these poses, it's never about how far forward you fold. You don't get extra yogi points if you can fold in half. If you're feeling the sensation, you're doing the pose. Your next inhale, we gently come back up. Nice long spine here. We'll bring those feet together, those legs together, and just give our legs a little shake, a little wiggle. Beautiful. From here, bring the bottoms of the feet together, separating the knees, coming into our butterfly pose. From here, you can always take some blocks and slide them under your knees. This isn't about, again, how far your heels can come in. In fact, you may want to slide them out a little bit to give you some more space to fold forward. So we inhale, we lengthen the spine, and we exhale, again, hinging forward first at the hips. And then we surrender down if you'd like to go down further. We'll be here for just a few breaths. Nice hip opener. Your next inhale gently brings you back up, taking your time. Maybe you'd like to flap some butterfly wings, allowing some movement. Nice. And when you're ready, just extending those legs out in front of you. And we're going to roll down onto our backs, finding our backs again. Really nice. And if you have your strap available, we're going to bring that right knee into the chest. We're going to hook the strap around that foot and extend that right leg up in the air. So this should feel a little bit familiar, but now we're involving the strap, so we're going to get a little bit deeper. So just playing with the strap a bit, we're just going to rock that leg forward and back and side to side. Maybe feel a little bit more open now. Beautiful. And when you're ready, taking that strap in your right hand, you're going to gently guide your leg over towards that right side, so opening up through the hip. Maybe your foot comes to rest on your blocks, And again, using the strap to guide the leg. Maybe the toes come up closer towards the top of the mat. Maybe the heel comes closer to the bottom of the mat. Whatever is feeling right for you. Different sensations, different stretches, and they're all wonderful. On your next inhale, we gently guide that leg back up, taking your time. We're going to cross the strap over into that left hand and allow that leg to come over towards the left side. It's a completely different stretch in the hip. It's feeling those sensations. It doesn't matter how far down your leg goes. Inhale, we gently come back up to center. Taking your time. Now bend that right knee, unhook the strap, let that right leg go long, and then bringing that left knee in towards the chest, hooking the strap around the foot, extending that leg up in the air. Really nice. And again, we rock forward and back, and side to side. Beautiful. When you're ready, taking that strap in that left hand and gently guiding that leg over towards that left side, opening up through the hip. Maybe that foot rests on a block. Your next inhale, gently let that foot come back up in the air, crossing the strap over into that right hand. We guide the leg slowly, gently, with control, over to that right side. So here we're not only getting into the hip, but we have a nice little twist happening as well. An inhale brings us back up through center, taking your time, we're not in a rush. Gently, gently, and then bending that left knee, we unhook the strap and let those legs go long. Give them a little shake, a little bounce, a little wiggle. Really nice. We're going to bring those knees back into the chest, and an option here for happy baby. So extending those feet up in the air, the knees are bent, hands come to the feet, or they can come to the ankle, the calf, even the back of the thigh. The knees are coming towards the armpits. Maybe we rock side to side. Beautiful. When you're ready, just bring both knees into the chest, give them a little hug. Again, rocking side to side. And extending those legs long on the mat. Extending arms overhead, finding a full body stretch. Beautiful. Releasing those arms down by your sides. And if you like, and I encourage you to do so if you have the time, you can take a nice Shavasana or meditation. If you are ready to move on with your day, we're just going to roll to one side. Just taking a moment here, connect with our intention. And when you're ready, pushing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Just taking a moment here. Again, scanning the body, noticing the sensations. How do I feel? Turning inward. How do I feel emotionally? How do I feel mentally? How am I? We'll sweep our arms overhead for an inhale. And an exhale brings hands to heart center or to our lap. Taking another full inhale. Full exhale. Friends, thank you so much for practicing with me this morning. It's been an honor. I hope you have a beautiful day, a wonderful week ahead, and we'll see you next time.